Hello Aries, welcome back to the Lynx Tarot. This is Monica and this reading is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and North Node. I have to remember to add that and your North Node. And this is for whenever you need it, as are all of my readings. All readings are timeless. So let's see what we have for Aries. And Aries, do check your other signs, your other placements if you are drawn to. There should be, probably would be, additional messages there for you. All right, Aries, we have Source and 34, which breaks down to 7 if you like numerology. Your connection to Source is the light and love that shines through you and leads the way. Okay, so if you've been going through a dark time, dealing with a dark or negative situation, know that God is with you, Source is with you. The light and love of all that is good, Aries, is with you. Let it shine through you. Try not to resonate with the negative and allow the good in, allow the blessings in. And don't be afraid to call on your guides and angels. And we have 65 and Karma, which breaks down to the master number 11. Karma. There's going to be a karmic change here in any negativity or darkness that is going on. You may be involved in a situation that requires justice or fairness. So give it to God. Trust that there will be justice. There will be fairness. And Aries, I often say this to you, you've already done enough. It's okay to be calm and quiet and disengage. All right, Aries, let's see what we have from the Everyday Witch Tarot. This deck is the Intuitive Life Coaching Oracle. All right, let me just fix that. Okay, so what else do we have for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node? All right, Aries. Let's see what we have. All right, I'm going to lay them out and then I'll hold them up for you. We have the Moon. Yeah, there's a lot that you don't know right now. So have faith. It's going to work out and there's something good manifesting in your favor. Two of Pentacles. It might be hard for you to juggle something right now. It might be hard for you to see both sides to a situation, especially when the other side might be negative or dark. It's like there are no two sides. There's one side. That's the truth and that's my truth. So what I'm saying is you've likely already done what you have to do. You've already spoken your piece. Just step back. Sometimes we have to let people self-destruct, unfortunately. And then we have the Magician. Let's get some clarifiers. All right, you could be dealing with a Gemini, possibly, not necessarily, but this is saying, Aries, like you have everything you need to shine to the right people, right situations. If you're looking for work, you're going to stand out in the right place. I feel like you're strongly protected. Yeah, speaking of work, we have this here, the Eight of Pentacles, which could have to do with apprenticeship, but for me also it's strongly about doing what you love to do. There's reflection. I feel like you're concerned that a recent past work situation might be creeping up on you or still affecting you. The Knight of Cups. Yeah, so there could be a love situation here too. We have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so with the Two of Pentacles and having two knights here, you could be transitioning out of a relationship with someone that was just kind of like a placekeeper, unfortunately. Just like someone that maybe you weren't meant to be with long term. It could be as light as that, or it could have been an extreme situation. And there's an actual like loving connection coming in and you're like, but, shouldn't I be with the original person because we have this long history or because of this reason or that reason? But that person is flighty or maybe that person has been unfair. And I don't always get that with the Knight of Wands. Okay, I'm just getting this vibe right now in this reading, Aries. This person's flighty. They're very passionate when they're with you, but then all of a sudden they disappear. That type of thing, but there's a better loving connection and you're like kind of torn between all the reasons you think you should stay with the original person when they haven't been treating you right. Now this isn't that part, or any of this is not for everybody. Only take what resonates. So let's go back here. Let the love and light shine through you and let that lead the way with that oracle card there, and we have the moon. Let the moonlit path lead the way. Okay, you're not going to have all the answers immediately. For some of you, there's a path that is leading you to a career that you enjoy. If you have had a side hustle for a while, maybe it looks like you can transition into making that your full-time business. And I always say, if you need the money from your regular job, don't leave it. So for those of you retired or homemakers, men or women, doesn't make a difference. Anybody does this nowadays. You might be finding, I'm getting, have you ever seen Pioneer Woman? Something like that, like where, and like Martha Stewart, right? They do all these creative, crafty things that everybody needs. And you might be finding like, hey, I could sell this, or I could video myself doing this. I could do, teaching, instructional videos or something like that. You might just get this really great idea. So that's for some of you, not all of you. In love, this moonlit path is like the same idea. There are many unseens, okay, but there are some things that are obvious. Also, Aries, you're finding your true strength and confidence in your emotional side. You may have been feeling defeated in something emotional, but you are being reminded of that bold, confident Aries, and you are being shown that it's time to learn to be in relationships with friends, co-workers, family, to carry yourself with confidence in emotional relationships. I'm not talking about arrogance. I'm talking about confidence that we can only gain when we feel good about ourselves. So you're being called to, what I'm getting in this reading is that you are being called to accept your emotional self, not just what you can do. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. So here's this, energy I'm getting of juggling between like, I like this person so much better, I vibe better with this person, but should I go back to that person? In money, it could be similar. You might be like, oh, this old job, see, we're in the Mercury retrograde pre-shadow right now. And there are Mercury retrograde videos going up shortly, so look out for those too. Anyway, there could be an employer, like a past employer, that pops up and says, Aries, please come back and work for us. We need you. And the flattery affects you in a big way, to the point where like you want to go back because you want to feel wanted, because in another area of your life you feel jilted. So make sure you're making this decision for yourself. There might be another choice that feels better, that is better, where there's more promise and less combativeness. Okay, so obviously it's your choice. We're all given free will. Something wants to tip the scales here, but you are the one that is to balance out what's best for you. And here you have the power and the ability to do that with this Magician energy. With the Magician, with the Knight of Wands, I feel like there is a person, whether in work, friendship, or love relationship, who is very flighty. Because the Magician can also have to do with trickery and sleight of hand. So they want good old Aries around all the time, no matter what. And then when you try to step away, whether it's a job or relationship, they're like, oh, Aries, come back. I need you. No one can do this like you. Or, I love you. And, I've never loved anyone like I love you, or whatever. So there's that vibe there. All right, let's get a few clarifiers. I'm going to get four more clarifiers for Aries. Okay, we have the Star. All right. Okay, so you being seen for your own beauty, body, mind, spirit, in every way, shape, and form. You can also be dealing with an Aquarius, possibly. But you are being loved and appreciated for who you are in every way if you allow it in. The Nine of Swords shows worrying about stuff, how other people see you. You might be worried about how someone negative or narcissistic has been viewing you, and you're like, I don't know why they think this about me, or I don't know why they said that about me. You got to let that go and be of that magician energy and be like, no, I am the master of my own life. I am going to stop looking at all of this to try and find answers. Maybe even stop listening to too much, tarot, or getting too many readings. Now, I think, all of this metaphysical stuff can be really good, but anything can be done in excess. So I think that for some of you, it's time to stop looking for outside reasons for validation and look inward, right? And also look at the sunshine out the window. Like, we've got the sun and moon, we've got the elemental energies here. Enjoy your life, enjoy your day, no matter what it is that you're doing. You could be going to the library and dropping off a book. You could be just running errands, going out to get gas. You enjoy your time to yourself and disengage. Disengage, or something you really need to disengage from. Okay, look at this Judgment. Yep, this is a higher calling, listening to the higher calling and not worrying about what happened in the past. It is also telling us there could be something from the past coming up. Now, usually I say move on, but if it's something good from the past, like say a job you applied for and you didn't get the position, or something happened with the company and they decided not to hire just yet for whatever reason, and they come back looking for you, as long as you've been treated with respect, right? That could be a good thing. Typically, it's about rising above every lesson of the past and feeling lighter and happier, and only allowing the light in. Okay, we always deal with the light and the dark, the positive and the negative, but only allowing the light in, because a lot of times we make decisions that aren't good for us, not realizing maybe we're giving someone too much credit. And look, we have the Knight of Swords, so I feel like there's some aggressiveness or anger at the clarity that you are seeing. And you're like, hey, I don't want to deal with this anymore. And furthermore, I'm really angry that I put up with such and such for so long. It's time to just face the feelings, okay? Never brush your feelings aside, because a lot of this reading has to do with acknowledging your emotional side. It's okay to be angry. Work with it. You figure it out. You figure what's best for you. It's not necessary to go to that other person and say, hey, you've been doing me wrong all this time, right? If you're going to leave anyway, work it out for yourself. Yes, sometimes we need to speak up for ourselves, but we have to pick our battles. Other times, we need to just recognize what was not good for us, make a decision, and take steps to move on. Okay. All right, Aries, pretty powerful messages here. Again, look out for the Mercury retrograde readings. They're coming out very soon. And please hit that like button if this resonated with you. Feel free to comment below. If you're subscribed, please hit all notifications. That way you won't miss anything. And if you're not yet subscribed, please do. And I will see you again soon.